Have you ever thought about what it would mean to you if you could train your team members much quicker than anyone ever expected? In this video, you're going to learn a very simple principle that will allow you to cut through the noise and the fluff so the people you're coaching can see their exact ability level.
Now, this gives you a reliable benchmark to deliver top quality feedback to your employees. And because of the way this feedback is structured, they will understand their shortfalls and thank you for your honesty.
This principle works regardless of your position or how many people you manage. It's time very well spent because it'll speed up how quickly you can coach your people for the rest of your life. Let's go.
This is a coaching technique taken from our Ultimate Coaching Skills Guide. The guide was years in the making. It took months just to collect everything we've been teaching managers and leaders over the years.
If you want more tips and techniques on how to improve your communication and leadership skills, go visit our website at curiouscommunicator.com and keep updated on the latest videos by subscribing to Curious Communicator TV. Just click on the subscribe button below this video.
Okay, so the aim here is to be able to explain to someone so it's crystal clear to them a realistic and accurate account of their performance level. There's no point them thinking that they can do more than they actually can. They have to have a realistic understanding of what level they're actually at.
What's interesting here is this is actually a non-confrontational process, and it's a very rewarding process. And you see that profound moment when someone actually realizes the root cause of all their issues, and it totally shifts someone's focus from something that they're not going to make any difference with to actually solving the problem. And that's very rewarding for you and for them.
Now, this process also assumes you're actively performance managing any underperformers in your team. So one of the biggest hurdles in coaching is that leaders and managers don't make progress, and then they just give up and settle for working around people's shortfalls. This is a trap you really do need to avoid.
When there's a disconnect between the reality of the situation and what someone thinks is the problem, people know they're not getting the results they want. They just don't know what the root cause of the issue is. And because of this, they don't actually spend any time looking for a solution to the real problem.
One of the coaching techniques that we use that we found to be really successful to explain this is called the 110-1. And you can see an example of that on the slide here. The 110-1 is built to show people the actual level that they're at and the skill set that they have based on the members in their team. So the manager would sit at the top, and in this example here, he has 10 supervisors working for him, and they have 10 members of staff each working for them. Now, in order for the supervisor to be a 10, everybody that he's responsible for has to be a 1. And some of those aren't, and that then feeds up to give the supervisor a score out of 10. The manager then has the 10 supervisors, and for him to be 100, all of his supervisors need to be 10. So it's a great way of illustrating to managers that unless everybody in their team is performing at the right level and being managed on their performance, they are never going to achieve what it is they're trying to get to.
When using the 110-1 principle, one thing that comes up a lot is blame and excuses. So there's always a reason that person's not performing well enough, or there's always an excuse of why they can't improve that person in their team. So, one of the sayings we like to use here is you're either making progress or you're making excuses, but you can't do both. And that's very relevant when using the 110-1 principle. You have to recognize that there are shortfalls within your team, and that's by any underperformers in the team. And you have to recognize that that's your responsibility. You have all the tools to do the job through coaching and discipline. And if there's any shortfalls in there, it does fall down to your ability level to improve people. When anyone fails at something important that they care about, there's almost always a set of negative emotions attached to that failure. And these emotions can motivate people to act in very irrational ways.
These are unproductive and self-sabotaging for people's long-term goals. People will tend to use techniques that prevent them from the pain of embarrassment in the short term, but come at the cost of preventing us from making progress towards their long-term goals. The 110-1 method is great to use when you get new members in a team. It's really interesting to sit down with them and have them discuss their individual members of their team one at a time, get them to try and grade the member of the team, and then they really start to realise the level that their team's at when you go into that fine detail.
But this isn't something you want to bring up all the time. It's a great tool to use, but as an introduction to start with, and every 3, 6 or 12-month updates would be perfectly reasonable when using this coaching technique. And probably the best thing I found about the 110-1 reality check is that it's a fantastic exercise to do on yourself. If people in your team aren't performing, you know you need to brush up on some of your coaching or some of your discipline skills.
It's really important to understand that as a coach, we fail if the people we coach do not change their behaviours. This means they may have to stop doing something they're doing or used to do, and they will have to start doing something new or different to get that better result that they want.
That's right. And if you get a lot of resistance, and what we mean by a lot of resistance is you're going to see those blame and excuses for not getting the end result they wanted, then here's a few ideas from Carol Dweck's growth mindset to help you get your people back on track.
So instead of thinking, I'm not good at this, try thinking, what am I missing? Instead of I give up, try thinking, I'll find a different way. Instead of my plan didn't work, try thinking that there's always plan B. And instead of it's good enough, try thinking, is this really my best work?
These are some fantastic sayings you can use to really help dig your team members out of that blame and excuse trap that people fall into.
Okay, so that's it for this leadership coaching video. We hope this video has helped you get your coaching skills to the next level, making your coaching quicker and easier than ever.
If you've learned some cool stuff on today's video, make sure you subscribe to our channel right now. Just click on the subscribe button below this video.
And don't forget to get your copy of our Ultimate Coaching Guide sent directly to your email address. Just click the link in the description box below. It's full of valuable advice and it's free.
Also, if you want more tips to help you improve your leadership and communication skills, head over to curiouscommunicator.com and sign up to the newsletter. You'll receive exclusive tips and techniques that we do not share anywhere else, and it's free.
So now it's your turn. Which of today's techniques has been most useful to you? Will the 110-1 technique be more useful to you? Or is it something that will be more useful to use on the people you work with? Either way, let us know by leaving a comment below right now.